The Thunder found another gem. Last season, AJ Mitchell was one of the most underrated rookies many forget because he got injured. Therefore, he only played in 36 games. However, in that short time, if you watched him play and also watched him in the summer league, you could just tell he was a player. And now with all the injuries to the Thunder to start this season, he's fully taking advantage of the opportunity. In Game 1 against the Rockets, he scored 16 points in 15 minutes. Then yesterday, he played the most minutes of his NBA career in a single game, 38 minutes to be exact, scoring 26 points, the second leading scorer only behind Shea. His style really reminds me of Jalen Brunson, but also low-key his teammate Shea. He's always playing at his own pace while constantly manipulating the defense, getting them in positions where he can draw contact. He's averaging 4.5 free throws per game so far to start the year. But the most impressive thing about him so far during his short NBA career is he's Mr. Efficient. 49.5% from the field and 38% from three as a rookie. It's been the same story to start his sophomore campaign as well. Both games, he was supremely efficient. Let's take a look at the Pacers film and you will see how gifted he is offensively. Look how smooth he is. Catches, pump fake, bursts of speed. Then as a lefty, he shoots a floater with his right hand with a contesting Obi Toppin near him. That right there showcases he's a threat on both sides, whether he's driving to his weak side or not. Now look at him in transition, manipulating the defense with his eyes. At this point, the Pacers believe he's passing to Shea, but in reality, he's passing to the corner. A nice no-look pass. The Pacers were pressuring him constantly, and I just couldn't understand why. His handle and speed is too much. He just smoked them off the dribble consistently, then relied on his sweet touch to finish around the rim. And my goodness, the way he finished the game was special. Shea needed a co-star. He was basically in the Jalen Williams role. He was that guy. He was clutch. He smartly initiates the switch by going really fast, opening up the lane for his roller. But look, he has no vision on Hardenstein, yet he knows the roll is wide open somehow, some way, because his next move is stopping on a dime and firing away. Look at that full speed. That's just special stuff, knowing where his teammate is and where the defense is not. And then look at the pace on this one. So slow on the spin and then the pump fake. Once he sees the defender react, he turns on the jets. His slow to fast game is so elite, but also appreciate the elevation. Now he can get that sweet floater over the rim protector. His ability to stop on a dime is also special and then change directions. It's a cheat code. Okay, the defender recovers, but again, full on stop. Space created, free layup. As I was saying, he was so clutch. 106-109, OKC needs a bucket badly, and they were forcing the ball away from Shea on this possession. Guess who takes advantage? Finishing with the weak hand again like it's nothing. Then in overtime, they're down by 3 once again. OKC has to score. Look how smart he is. Siakam stunts, doesn't commit to him fully, so he stops. And as soon as Siakam goes back to his original guy, he's accelerating into the open space, not wasting any time, and that gives him the slight edge. And now the defender is so worried about getting back in front, he then initiates contact and sells it. The sweet touch does the rest and one. And of course he hits the free throws. He was 8 of 8 from the free throw line, 100%. I feel like the aggressive style, the ball pressure from Indiana was really working in his favor. He's too quick. So often he would blow by his initial defender, then either score or create contact for a foul. As a defense, I think you got to keep him in front. He's just too crafty when he's ahead of his guy. Also, he barely needs any space to get off that quick floater while driving. It's truly an unguardable shot because you really don't know when it's coming. Plus, it means he doesn't have to get all the way to the rim to be a threat to score. Every guard needs that in their bag. And my goodness, OKC having Aaron Wiggins and now AJ Mitchell off the bench just doesn't seem fair because they are professional bucket getters. Plus, both are not afraid. They are confident in their ability. And even when they're missing, they go through 2 or 3 misses in a row. It feels like it doesn't affect their confidence. And the next one, you can trust it's going in. And that mentality is just so lethal next to Shea because the defense eventually at some point is just going to be like, we are forcing you to pass. We're triple teaming you. And then there goes an Aaron Wiggins 3. There goes an AJ Mitchell floater. And it's like, what do we do? AJ Mitchell just reminds me so much of Jalen Brunson on the Dallas Mavericks. It just seems like the more offensive responsibility you give him, the more production you're going to get back. Now, he's in a role in OKC when fully healthy. That's just not going to be the case. But he's proven, even in limited time, he can still give you elite production as a bench scorer and facilitator. I think secretly OKC has a secret star. Let me know your thoughts below.